Hi, I'm Grandmaster Keith Hafner. Let's assume a couple of things. Let's assume that you are a person who sees your life as a project and you're always trying to do better. And let's also assume that you've got sort of a process in place to keep you focused on those efforts. You have a time set aside each day where you review your priorities and you think about how it's going, and you kind of like you're the coach of a football team and the football team is yourself and you're coaching yourself. Let's assume that you've got those things in place. I read a book a long time ago by Thomas Monahan, who we're here in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and Domino's Pizza is a local company. And his book, Pizza Tiger, he was talking about, when their franchise got to be 6,000 stores or something, that they had this process called the Dirty 30. And what they would always do is identify the 30 stores that were doing the worst out of all the franchised stores and really bring all of their management assistance and marketing help and just whatever expertise they could provide, bringing that to bear in full force on these bottom 30 stores. I always thought that was pretty cool. And I like that idea, that as you evaluate how things are going and you attempt to adjust, that you're always honest with yourself and asking yourself, what's not going well? What is the thing, to be blunt, what's the thing that I'm stinking up the most out of all the different things in my life? These things are going well. I want to keep those in place, but what's the thing where I'm underperforming? And a lot of times, whatever you come up with is going to be caused by or have a lot to do with avoidance and procrastination and maybe a little bit of kind of voluntary blindness, kind of not looking at something because it makes you uncomfortable. But I love the idea that you apply that process. What is not going well? I'm going to be brutally candid with myself about that. I'm going to put it out in front of me and I'm going to work on it. And I'm going to make it so that it improves, so it's not the worst thing anymore. I think this is especially true if your worst thing has to do with relationships with your family and your friends and your colleagues. So introspection is the key. And I think you can look at where you have stress and anxiety, where you have conflict with other people, where your joy is stolen. I think if you sit and do some reflection, those things will point you in the right direction.